안녕하세요, 여러분. 저는 소라입니다.
And I'm Ed, and you're listening to the
Vamos a Jeju podcast.
So I'd like to welcome everyone to today's episode of the Vamos a Jeju podcast. And I thought I'd like to use today's episode to my advantage because as a person who speaks some Korean and who reads Korean, I've always been confused when I go into a restaurant with this category of food on the menus called Anju. And it's confused me for 3 years now. And today I'm finally going to figure out what the heck it is with the help of my friend, the fabulous, absolutely awesome Sora. Say hello, Sora.
Oh, I'm the expert of Anju.
She's the expert of all things alcohol. So I know Anju has something to do with alcohol. But as a person who doesn't drink, I am absolutely clueless what Anju is. So Sora, can you tell us what the heck is Anju?
So I think Anju, it just means food or snack you eat with alcohol. So I just say snack for the alcohol for my foreign friends. But since you asked me like the real meaning of Anju, so I look it up on a dictionary. And actually, I was very surprised. Its meaning, an actually means hold down. Ju means alcohol. So it's like hold down the alcohol. So I think it means like to hold down the alcohol, to drink more or like drink safely. But I think these days, Anju is more like a food or snack you pair with certain alcohol, like soju with certain food, makgeolli with certain food, like this kind of stuff.
One of the most iconic sights that I remember seeing is if you walk past some of these coastal ports or coastal villages, you'll see hundreds and maybe thousands of squid being hung out to dry on these lines like laundry. And then in some of these places, there will be little shops where they will take those dried squid, roll them so that they get flattened, grill them, and then you eat them. And I've seen people eat them with beer. Is that Anju?
Yes, it is. We call it actually 마른 안주.
Okay, so wait. So Anju is not a thing that you do only in restaurants?
No, everywhere you can do. Actually, we do a lot in like convenience store. So when you
Wait,
buy
what?
like convenience store.
편의점?
네.
Say
Yeah.
more.
So from convenience store, we usually buy beer with dry anju. For example, like you said, the dried squid or like fish jerky or like nuts, or can be just potato chips.
So I guess Anju is less about a specific food or a specific type of alcohol. Anju is almost a cultural thing that Koreans do.
Yes, exactly.
Mind blown.
Actually, we do dry anju for like samcha.
Samcha will be the third round.
Usually, first round, we do like real food, like samgyeopsal with soju. And
Okay.
round 2, we go like maybe chicken and beer. And then round 3, we're so full, we can't eat more, but we want to stay more. Then we order like dried squid. So meaning that we are going to stay there at least 1 or 2 hours more with just dried anju.
Okay, so just from that last few sentences that you said, you've actually hinted at several things I know about Korea. And the first is that you said the third round. So it's like a round 1, round 2, round 3. So it's like you might think that, oh, Koreans just meet to eat food. But no. They eat, drink, and then they eat and drink again at a different place. And then they eat and drink again at a third place. There's usually 2 or 3 rounds. So that is something to think of. And then another thing that it alludes to is that a lot of people in Korea, or rather in big cities like Seoul, they don't live in big places. So oftentimes the place where they live is very, very small and is often not equipped to host friends together. So the concept of a third place in Seoul is very common. A lot of people meet their friends in third places. And so if you want to hang out for a long time, you gotta just keep going to another place. So like therefore it explains the whole illisamcha culture. Another dimension to that is that of nunchi. Like you cannot just go to the first place, buy your food, and stay there for like 4 hours or 3 hours.
No,
The
no.
restaurant owner will be so upset with you, and so you need to have some nunchi to keep moving on. And so you're kind of like moving on in your among your friends to different places, so that you're not just monopolizing one table in one place for 4 hours. That would drive the restaurant boss crazy.
But I mean, it's okay if you order more food, the owner will be okay. But
I
I
see.
think Korean people, we like to change the place. We don't want to stay in that place for a long time. I don't know why, but it's just, we just do it always. So
Anju is not just food. It's a whole way of looking at how you can spend as much time as possible with your friends, I guess.
I think also we choose different anju for different events or different relationship. So if it's 회식, then maybe we go somewhere like very safe. Like everyone likes samgyeopsal or chicken, like safe choice. So usually we go this kind of anju for 회식, like company gathering. Or if it's like friends, then maybe you choose something your friends like. Or if it's a new romantic relationship, maybe you go some like fancy place with like wine, fancy anju, cheese.
So it's not just Korean alcohol, it can be like Western alcohol too. Okay, so wine and cheese is also anju. What? Okay, wine and cheese? Like
Cheese
a cheese
is
platter with
anju.
wine is anju? What?
Cheese platter is anju, of course.
So wait, so pizza and beer is also anju?
Yes.
My God. Okay, so and the anju refers to the food part, right? Not the alcohol part, right? Okay, so the pizza is anju if you drink it with beer, and the cheese platter is the anju if you have it with wine. What?
Are you okay?
I'm so confused, but I'm
What?
getting less confused. I'm getting less confused as you're teaching me about anju. Wow, this is fascinating.
Fascinating.
For the audience, normally I do a lot of research coming to this, but we just decided to do this anju episode like maybe 15 minutes before we recorded, so I have zero preparation. But wow, this is amazing. Okay, cool.
So other thing, like other pairing we do is like usually dry anju we talked about now, it's for, beer.
Okay.
But for soju, we usually have spicy and salty food.
Yes.
Like samgyeopsal or 닭발, like spicy chicken feet, or like jokbal, 보쌈.
Yeah, so jokbal is pig trotters, like pig feet, and takpal is chicken feet. So if we've not lost half of our audience already, it's a thing that is eaten in, I was going to say Korea, but they eat that in China as well.
Make it very, very, very spicy.
Yes, spicy and salty.
So
that goes with soju?
Soju, right. Because if it's spicy, we say that if the food is too spicy, you can wash off with soju. That's what we really, really say.
Wait. So if I was to go order a stew like a jjigae and I have alcohol with it, does that automatically make the stew an anju?
Can be, yes.
Can be?
Yes, can be.
Then I got one more question. If anju is like a cultural practice in Korea, can you do anju by yourself?
Yeah, of course.
Or must it be with friends?
No, with by yourself, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. It feels very sad to be drinking by yourself, but okay.
And other pairing we have is that, the traditional Korean liquor, makgeolli.
Yes, love it.
So the makgeolli always need to come with jeon, the pancake, Korean pancake.
Right.
Or like kimchi, dubu kimchi.
So how about chimek? That's anju.
Right, chimek.
Chimek is a confabulation of two words. It's chicken, which is exactly what you think it is. It's just fried chicken. And then makgeolli, which is beer.
Also, we have pimek.
Pimek?
Pizza and chicken. Pizza and beer.
Oh, okay. Wow. So since this show is Vamos a Jeju, is there any difference between how anju is done on the island versus on the mainland?
I think in Jeju we have more seafood for anju. like fresh seafood. And those fresh raw seafood always comes with soju, of course. So I think most of the Anju culture is similar to mainland Korea, but in Jeju we have more pop-up restaurant or bar, like we call it pocha in Korea. So like in the daytime there's no bar, but at night they will put like many tables and chairs, like plastic chairs, and then the bars pop up there. Well, I mean sometimes we have it like right in front of the ocean or beach. And so it's really romantic having soju and raw seafood together with your lover.
So I have so many questions, like eating raw seafood with alcohol and your liver. What?
I mean, your fiance.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean,
What do you
I
mean?
thought you're gonna.
Because I mean, you know that in Korea we have like hunting pocha. You know that like in Hongdae, Itaewon, there's many hunting pocha, and you know the meaning of.
I think I know the meaning, but I don't think everyone who's listening to us know what hunting pocha is. Maybe you should tell us what it is.
So hunting is like hunt. So you hunt a girl or a boy that you like.
Okay.
So you go and approach and ask them like, do you want to drink with us? Like that.
Okay, I again have so many questions. So it's basically a pickup, right? And you said us, plural, which means oftentimes it's like two groups of people.
Yes, oftentimes it's like three boy will try to find like three girls, or like if it's four boys, they will try to find four girls group so they can match all together.
Okay, so it is not like three guys and one girl, which will be not safe.
It's weird.
Yeah, because hunting sounds very aggressive. So
usually those places only for under 30 years old. So I can't get in as well.
Wait. So the hunting ports are what? They checked IDs?
Yeah, they check ID.
Your ID?
Right, yes. And if you're too old, you can't get in.
So it's like a club then?
Yeah. 네.
But it is a pop-up.
Yes, pop-up. Usually it's not pop-up in Hongdae. It's just a bar or restaurant.
It's like a regular bar. Okay. So they call it a pocha, but it is not actually.
No, it's actually not pocha, right?
Okay.
They just do like pocha style bar. So these pocha style bar we are talking is in Hongdae in Seoul. It's not in Jeju.
So that's the mainland, and we've come a long way from Anju and eating raw seafood by the water with your loved one. How else is it different with Anju culture in Jeju and the mainland? Is it mostly the same then?
I think it's mostly the same. But in Jeju, we have more like farmer and fishermen. So we have more people doing 반주, as we talk like regular meal with alcohol. Because anju, you do like drinking after finishing a regular meal. But 반주 is like just eating and drinking at the same time.
Like I said earlier, this is such a foreign concept to me because I don't drink very much. I drink very, very occasionally. So I really have to ask you, Sora, what are your three most favorite kinds of anju situations?
So I would say there's no top three. There's like favorite for each liquor, each alcohol. So for soju, my favorite is soup because soju is too bitter for me.
What kinds of soup?
My favorite is fish cake soup. A fish cake soup, right? For soju, fish cake soup. And for makgeolli, I would say like kimchi pancake, kimchijan. Or for beer, dry squid.
Well, actually, I have had chimek, so I guess if you force me to choose my favorite anju, which I don't have a lot of, it will have to be chimek. Fried
you
chicken
should try
with makgeolli.
You should try the dried squid.
Okay. I don't drink a lot, so
Yeah, me neither. I don't drink a lot. It
I
sounds like
don't
I
know
drink a
about that.
lot.
You sound like an
Sounds like
alcoholic.
no.
No, like when Michelle and I went for Chimek, we shared one beer.
One small beer.
Yeah, so like
Oh.
we had the chicken and then we had a hard time finishing one beer.
Mm-hmm.
I think the restaurant owner was not impressed.
Not happy. He's not
Yeah, it's
happy.
like, So I guess today's episode can be called Sora teaches Ed about Anju culture.
So today we talk about like a Anju for like many different kinds of alcohol. But the main thing, the most important thing is that Anju is like, how are you going to spend your time? Like depends on Anju. We know how long we are going to stay there.
So today we've learned all about this Korean culture that is quite unique to the peninsula, and that's Anju. Coming into today's recording, I had thought that Anju was basically a kind of food that you eat with alcohol, but as Sora has shared with all of us, Anju is a lot more than that. It really is a way for people to connect and to form deeper bonds and also have a good time. And it's also tied into the Korean realities of it being challenging to host activities in the home. And therefore, this idea of third places where Koreans hang out with each other outside their home has come to the forefront. And nothing else represents this better than the culture of Anju.
One more thing, did you know it's very easy to share our show with your friends? On Apple Podcasts, just tap on the horizontal three dots on the top right corner and tap on the share show icon. And on Spotify, you can find the three horizontal dots near the top right under our show art, and you will see the share icon.
Yep, and with that, all that's left for us to do is to say
안녕.
Get all our latest articles, videos, and resources on Jeju DIY travel, culture, and history at vamosajeju.com. That's VAMOSAJEJU.com. If you would like to get updates about Jeju or even Korea sent straight to your email, sign up for our dispatches at vamosajeju.com/update. And finally, the best way for a new podcast like this to grow is organically. So if you found this episode helpful, please share us with a friend. And who knows, maybe you'll Vamos a Jeju together this year. The Vamos or Jeju podcast is part of the Passport Optional Network.